Alright, cool. Let me do sound check real quick. I messed with the settings so y'all can hear me a little better. Let me test it. Alright, test. Test, test, test. Test. Cool. That's as quiet as I get. We're good. Fixed it. I found that you know, I was doing the bookmarks and whatever the chapters for the last stream, and I felt like at some points it was a little hard to discern, you know, what I was saying, and you would have had to, you know, blast the speakers to be able to hear properly. So I just, you know, I turned myself up a little bit. Anyway. Welcome to Bad Axe Ginger Gaming. I am, of course, Bad Axe Ginger. Special shout out to my buddy Garner. Miss you, man. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the subscribe. Man, that was a good time. It was a real good time. I was just telling wifey about some of the shenanigans from those days. But yeah, welcome to, actually, I believe this is, let me fix the title, this should be episode 8. Pretty sure. Whatever, I'll do that later. So tonight, we'll be resolving the Kagha situation, and essentially either urging her successfully to repent, change her ways, or bring her and her ilk to justice right on the spot, which I'm pretty excited about. I haven't done this little side quest before. I didn't know about it until this playthrough, actually. So yeah, excited to see that. For those of you that haven't tuned into my stream while I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3, so you can see on the bottom right corner of the screen, playing on Tactician mode, which is the first for me. Difficulty curve has been surprising. Excuse me. But pretty fun. I'm enjoying the kind of closer experience to the tabletop version of D&D 5th edition. You know, there's some bugs to work out. There's certain things that don't translate too well. Throwing mechanics are ever a thorn in my side. Minor glitchiness is kind of annoying. It doesn't really seem to matter much on balanced difficulty because it's balanced difficulty, but everything's a little more difficult in Tactician, so all those little things add up, and a wasted round due to unforeseen mechanics issues, or like bugginess or whatever, is potentially encounter breaking. So, you know, there's that little twist there. Can't imagine playing on, what, hard mode in this game, my goodness. But anyway, you'll see, so the name of my character is Yol Torshul. You might recognize that if you played Skyrim. It's the name of the Fire Breath Shout. So named because he is a golden dragonborn, Oath of Vengeance paladin of Bahamut that I played in tabletop version of D&D 5th edition with a group of my closest friends not too long ago. We did a Tomb of Annihilation. He was my second of 3 characters for that campaign. It's the hardest for a reason. I'm trying to, as close as possible, kind of like RP it out, pick like dialogue, responses, options, whatever, based on the closest to what he would pick would be in the given situation, taking into account, of course, end results of said dialogue, whether or not this or that is something you would be able to live with, justify morally. He's more on the chaotic good side of the alignment chart table, whatever. So he's more of like a, he's not going to be committing like evil acts, you know, but he is a like an ends justifies a means kind of guy. For example, if working with lesser evils to take down a greater evil is something that must be done, he'll do it. Things like that. You know, when given the choice between a lesser and a greater evil, he's going to take out the greater. And then afterwards, you know, maybe go after the lesser. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a little bit of background. We should be starting right off on, rather in the Emerald Grove, seeking Kagha out. So let's go get started. Already have my coffee, so I'm raring to go. Give me just a moment. Let me, the name is going to bother me. Let me make sure that I properly named the episode insofar as, episode count is concerned.
Not yours.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's my job too.
So it should be
The Druids don't care
8,
about us.
not 7.
No one does. We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care what Mole says.
Cool.
That was stupid and reckless.
Alright, we're good. Sorry, that would have bothered me and I would have gotten myself confused later on if I didn't address it now. Okay, are we as prepped as we can be? I don't think RP-wise it would make sense to roll in with Asteria and trying to get a sneak attack off, especially since we're trying to give her the opportunity to repent after being confronted with evidence of wrongdoing on her part, as well as just taking a shot at her is going to turn the whole grove against us, and that's not the goal here. We want to root out the forget my words.
I was fine.
Want to root out the bad guys,
Mother was
basically.
a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
So
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
do it.
Quiet, you
I don't recall. Good, good. He's already got mage armor.
What to do?
Alright, that should be about it. Let's go past these tools. I think I saw her on the map, like over here, right? Is she actually in her little area, or is she out in the open? Ah, so she's still down here.
What if they tried to steal from us? Again. We've shown them once.
Alright, let's go ahead and save in case things go super south.
We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Yeah, definitely. Alright.
What?
Well, hello there. What's going on there? Yikes.
That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Ollerton,
I can explain.
No need. It couldn't be helped.
Kagha, what is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
A Shadow Druid? Kagha, have you lost your mind?
You and Elsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Olladin speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is
Bunch
made.
of cowards, man.
Kagha, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Olladin.
I really do like taking unique dialogue options based on class or race when possible. He would say that. It's either that or it's 1 or 5. I think let's try 1 before 5 becomes reality, right? Oh, 15? Okay. Looks like she lives. Or wait, I think there's another
No.
rule.
You twist the teachings. In harmony, we perish. In shadow, we are pure.
Kagha's
Girl, you
voice
dumb.
breaks and her lips tremble. She heard reason in your words.
Let's absolutely not do an intelligence-based check. I love that there's always an impatient. Just skip to the violence option. That cracks me up. The 3 seems very paladin-y. Persuasion is charisma based. I'll have a higher whatchamacallit, higher bonus to that skill check. Let me think. I mean, he would say either 2 or 3. Though he is more formal in his speech. 3's a little personal in tone. More so anyway, more casual, I suppose. I shouldn't get hung up on that. That's not how they write these. The general idea he would express is probably closest to 3. Let's do 3. Damn, alright. Consider yourself convinced.
When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate
Strain
shadow, not hide
disapproves.
within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Kagha.
Because you're an idiot,
The
Kagha.
shadows don't
Golly.
forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Get him, Kagha. Alright. Holodon. Obviously concentrating on that. Oh, AC 15. I believe that's the highest AC we've encountered so far. It's coming from some little halfling. So a dex or, wow, really intelligence save is the way to go here, but we don't have anything for that. Strength or con would be our next best bet. Do we have anything for strength checks? I think just a Thunder Wave probably. Or just in general the shove. Bonus action. Alright, what's this stuff? Brave. Sure. My goodness, I need that on all my characters. Obviously, y'all don't know because, you know, we haven't played, right? In real D&D, I roll so many nat ones that it's just comical. It's become like a running joke within my group of friends who, you know, I play with essentially. Also, you would laugh if you've seen me seen my real life rolls. Just yikes. I really do need the lucky feat on pretty much all of my characters. Okay. Okay, same thing. They're all seemingly pretty good in Dex. Alright, nothing crazy there. Oh, we got one right here within melee range. Love it. This one's a little stronger. A little more beefy, wisdom, or charisma. Con will work with him too. Tenacity, that's from the weapon. Is it just 3 bad guys? No kidding. We've got numbers. We've got a puppers. We have 1. This shouldn't be too bad at all. Wait, what level is what's her nuts at? Level 5? Oh. She's a ranger. Who am I, Asterion? I can't see. There's something over there on the TV. Oh, does Ensnared give you disadvantage? Too close. Can I do melee sneak attack? Ah, not close enough. Got him anyway. Cool, man. Oh, that's right. Try to hide, I guess? Yeah. Oh my god, I did that? Are you serious? How do you lose track of me? I'm caught in your vines, lady. Alright, I mean, I guess that's his turn. Damn. Kagha is gonna clean these guys out before I even get a chance to do much damage. Well, maybe not if they're gonna become bullet sponges. Damage sponge, whatever. Bro, you're a bear. Come on, surely you can find me. Take that damn bear out. this. Yeah, this is a fight I'll use some spell slots on or scrolls. Don't have much useful here though. Con save, okay. Oh, Crown of Madness. I think that's a wisdom save. Yes, sir. Ah. Shatters con? Oh, okay. Thought it was Dex. This would be really good to use against like a construct or something though. All these guys are fairly decent in con. I don't want to waste spell scrolls. Something like that. What I will do, cast magic missile on this guy. We'll do it at second level. I want to try to take down his bear form. Close. Not close enough. Where are all the bad guys? Got one there, there. I'm gonna move Gale back. He needs to retreat. There's no reason for him to be so close to the front lines. Nice. No more bear for you. Oh, would you looky there? You're already within. Oh, you know what? I could just shove him off. With the loot, though. Let's be honest. I don't want to do concentration. So Hunter's Mark, I don't want to do that yet. At this level, because his AC is not. He's still going to be getting hit a lot, you know, with only 18 as his AC. On Tactician mode, I mean, all these guys have plus 3, probably plus 5 to their rolls easily. I'd prefer to have a higher AC before I start burning spell slots that could be used on a smite instead. That said, I do need to do some damage to this guy before he decides to whatchamacallit. Wild shape again. Yeah. Give myself a little buff there. Hopefully not missing. Damn, dude. This is when a extra strike or extra attack would come in handy. Oh man, that wasn't gonna work. Alright, Shadow Heart. Probably unnecessary at this point. Couldn't hurt though. Bonk.
Ready.
45%? Oh, he's got 12 con. Yeah. Man, that's fine. Alright, let's move her back.
On my way.
I suppose I should have done a healing word on Asterion. Oops. They don't really seem to badger. Don't seem to intend on attacking him though. Oh, she's got plenty of freaking health. why I was worried about that for a second. They've each got decent health too. I think they're all in a better situation than I am, actually. Alright. Yeah. Him being ensnared is a problem. Of course. Can use a healing potion on himself. It's going to be a disadvantage for any of these attacks, but it's still worth making. There we go. Now, oh, that's poison. That is absolutely not a healing potion. Oh my goodness, I almost clicked it too. There we go. That's pretty good. Plus 10 from that. Okay. Nice. Hell yeah, Kagha. Broken snaring strike on Asterion and her wild form at the same time, dude. Oh, this bitch just crit on me, dude. What is this? Dang. That was not great. More likely to hit the bear. Probably knock him out of his wild shape form, though. Damn, come on, Gale. I needed you there. Terrible. Alright, Yol has advantage on this asshole. Not gonna waste the smite on a wild shape. Do need some heals though. Although, yeah, let me heal, at least with a potion. Because do you have a bad guy's turn coming up before my healer? Even that much will give me a nice little buffer.
What should I do?
Actually, let me see if I can get some of these friendlies in there too. Suck it. Healing everybody. Any of my guys need further healing? Not really. Taking minimal damage now that they've received a little bit of... That was really dumb. Surely that was avoidable. Why is she like ensnaring Asterion so much? Nice. Oh shit, did I take my own guy out of... Oh my goodness, did I really just hit my own guy? Oh, okay, good. I keep trying to take some poison. Reading is fundamental. There goes one. I'm starting to think, turning these guys to our side was the right move. Seems like this would be a very difficult fight. Nice, dude. Honestly, we barely had to do anything. I am hoping for the kill shot, though.
Good idea, I think.
Did he say good idea? I think. That's funny. Oh, get him, Wrath. Oh. Not quite. Oh, really? Spiritual weapon takes damage from that? I thought friendlies didn't. Really? Where's... Am I able to actually check that spell out? It's Venomous Revenge. Oh, nice. Wound up activating her buff without even realizing it. Alright.
Concentrate. Onward.
Worth a shot. Yeah, figured. I'm not gonna waste a spell slot at this point. Although maybe I should. Although, at what point in his turn does he take damage from Snared Strike? Per turn, it doesn't. By the way, in a tabletop version, you don't have to be helped to get out of this. You can just simply make a strength save. And it'll get you out of there. That's annoying. Okay. Let me see the combat log and see if he's already taken that damage. Just hit for 4 piercing damage. Okay, it seems like it happens at the beginning of the turn. I'm not going to use up a healing potion then. I'll chill out. Because action economy wise, there's no way. She's got another turn in her. There we go.
The ritual was flawed. It could have damaged the grove. And if the goblins get in here, what will happen to the grove?
Where's what's her face?
We'll find another way to stop them. We must.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna loot her.
You will face Sylvanas'
There we go. All that's going to Asterion. Sell this, sell this, sell this.
I will accept it in full.
Where'd old girl go? Oh, let me get my javelin back. Loot these assholes. Okay. Just stuff to sell. Well, let's talk to Wrath. I like Wrath.
You have saved Kagha from herself. I cannot thank you enough.
Damn it, that went up my nose. Ah. Oh my goodness. wow, so that burns. Was it my first day, golly? Ooh.
I see. Wrath thought me a danger. Seems I've proven him right.
Dude, seriously. 2.
I endangered a child. I betrayed the Sekul's trust.
Okay.
We will stop the right, and I will stand trial.
True
My fate
repentance.
lies
No way.
with Sylvanus. May he have mercy. We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking. It began with a letter. There was no messenger, it simply appeared. Oladan came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions.
She's not wrong.
The druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring.
Dude, it's cold in here.
They ordained
My
that all
wife messed with
circles
the
cast the
damn
right to
thermostat.
shelter from the storm. Oladan taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halcyon returns to heal them in full.
I gotta say, I didn't expect her to like actually repent. Try to take just forgot my words, oh my goodness. Take responsibility, you know, for her actions. I kind of expected some excuses or some half-hearted, kind of bullshitty, finger-pointing kind of nonsense. But recognition of wrongdoing, plus repentance. Okay. I suppose I'm glad it didn't come to having to kill her. If there was such potential for actual, you know, turning from her ways, essentially. Alright. Cool, man. Let's go talk to, what's his face?
Yes?
I was actually trying to talk to Gale, but that's fine.
So it would seem. Hopefully he bumps into some gnolls while stumbling around at night, and that's the last we hear from him.
You think Gnolls would take down a monster hunter like that? Nah, fam.
Then we kill him. I thought that would have been obvious. There may be others, of course. If Cazador sent one peon after me, he'll send more. Cazador's son is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn.
Man, could
And
you
he
imagine
became my
that being
tormentor.
200 years old? It's wild.
It was him, I'm sure. Only he would know to send the Gur after me. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
I feel like the Gur are not good at their jobs. If they're accepting a job to hunt a monster from a monster, maybe we don't have much to be worried about here. They seem rather incompetent. I'm sorry, you're a monster hunter, how do you not recognize a vampire? Like, come on, dude. That's like Monster Hunter 101. Uh-huh, 4. Well, 5 kind of touches on what I was talking about. But what would y'all say? I mean, 4 is what I would say. But Yules, I'm not sure he's quite cynical enough to think in those terms during such a conversation. I guess let's do... Yeah, let's do 4. I think, oh! I didn't fill you guys in, sorry. In Tomb of Annihilation, where I played this character. Or, an approximation of this character, right? There's something called the Death Curse, and I believe that's the usual, device to bring the party together, simply to assemble them. Pursuits to follow up on, learn more about, end the Death Curse, or what have you. What it is basically, since the Death Curse has been active, anyone who dies is dead. No resurrecting, no anything, they're dead. Like, that's it. We actually permanently lost 2 people. Like, their souls were just gone because of the Death Curse. Like, once your dudes die, they have to roll saves. I don't recall how often, but it basically determines whether or not their souls are just sent to oblivion, essentially. I don't want to get too much into the mechanics specifics in case it spoils the module for you guys. But basically, you don't make your roll, and it's permadeath for that character. No res, no nothing, just gone, right? So his whole backstory essentially is, he's doing his whole paladin thing, right? He's got a wife, and she gets like just deathly ill, right? He's doing everything he can to find some means to heal her, and even as a paladin, even with her being a cleric, there was nothing they could do, and she died before he could find some kind of cure, and due to the Death Curse, he couldn't revive her. So when you do Oath of Vengeance in 5e, you have to like pick your sworn enemy, essentially. His sworn enemy was basically those responsible for the Death Curse. Because at the level that he started in the campaign, he could have just done Revivify and boom, all good. So I mean, I suppose all that to say this, he probably does have enough cynicism, perhaps, for 4 to be a realistic dialogue option for his character. Though I think it is pushing the extent of his cynicism and perhaps paranoia. Still, I think that's probably the closest to what he would say, so we'll go with 4.
Maybe he was just drawn to the smell of blood. The point is, I have history with these barbarians. Cazador's sending a message.
Indeed.
He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back. Aha! Safe! You think I'm safe? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
That sounds horrible.
Probably not. He has to rest in his crypt during the day. I've never known him to leave Baldur's Gate. But he has no end of lackeys. He'll send someone else in his place. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster.
Hey,
hunters in
welcome,
sight.
Sweetness Off Fruit. Yeah, I played this character essentially in real D&D, tabletop version of 5e, and I just kind of like remade him as best I could. Yeah, man, welcome. Love Dragonborns as a concept. Alright, cool. I guess we're done in here then. So we just finished the Kagha kind of side quest thing, which was the first for me.
On your face.
For some reason I didn't even know about
You
the
hate me.
quest line.
And I don't blame you.
I do not hate you. I am ashamed at how far I let your machinations spread.
You're testing my patience.
Alright, well I guess we're done here. Let's go find what's his face? Zebulor or whatever?
Keep their confidence if you insist.
Wrong way. Oh, that's right. Let's talk to Volo on our way out. That's this goofy guy.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then. How would you
He's
describe
a
that
Oath of Vengeance
particular batch
paladin.
of goblins?
I plan to just keep
Size,
him as a full
nature,
paladin,
distinguishing
not
qualities?
multi-class or anything.
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Shapeshift divas, that's funny.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins? Shocking little creatures, aren't they? Still, there's quite a bit more to them than most accounts allow. I myself plan to record the world's most extensive catalogue of their means and habits. A blue ocean of information, I dare say. Now, I've a few more questions.
Well, he's definitely
if
about to get
you
his
don't
opportunity.
mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Love it. Anytime I get the opportunity, I love doing like a racial specific dialogue options.
Witnesses noticed red dragon marching at rear. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Kukliak would come to some use.
It's kind of a random thing to study.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Potion.
Until we meet again.
What a goof. The actual, so he's a recurring character in the... Oh, I'll tell you in a second. In the actual tabletop game.
What manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then
I'll take your word for it.
came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
I do love his character, though. I think he's incredibly well written. Let's go with 2.
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it
privacy.
Refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
This is definitely a normal thing that just randomly happened. Super not suspicious.
Middle of somewhere. The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Call it a 9th sense.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that. Dude, thanks.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
I really love what they did with the eyes. For tieflings, devils, etc. Yeah, being a paladin, I think he's probably going to be openly hostile towards the devil. Let's go with 4.
Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really?
Oh, not dear at all.
A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. 1 skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
Is that a painting of himself? That's silly. Again, I do like trying to pick like class specific dialogue options as often as possible, but the way I wrote Yol, he's not like pompous. 5 seems a little too, I don't know, just not him. 3's more his style.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my
That's phenomenal
door.
voice acting. I love it.
Hope. Such a tease.
His and Asterian's voice actors, so good.
By all means, bite the hand that feeds you, while you still have teeth. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Maybe I'll take the lucky feet. Alright, I forget what we were doing before that interrupted us. I think I was yapping about something unimportant. I have a tendency to do that. Zevlor, that's right. Oh, it's this chick. I always forget she exists. Oh, those poor guys.
Dance upon the stars tonight.
Oof.
Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
I know. I guess you'll be polite.
Change? No. Damn it! No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
I know. Yol does not. He's not musically inclined. 1's out. He has no experience with it, so 2's out. I know not to say 3. He doesn't. He'll say 3.
We lost people on the way here, and the dead deserve to be remembered. That's what my teacher always said.
Indeed. It's hard to play a character that says things opposite of what you would.
I know. I should be packing up, but I need to finish this song. It's important.
I mean, that's a little too bitchy. He's not musically inclined, so 1's not even an option. He's not an asshole, so 3's not either. My goodness. We'll just have him leave. Probably missing something content-wise, but that's just not within his character to pick really any of those dialogue options. Where the heck? Oh, there we go. Chest behind her? Behind... Oh, the girl. She was up here, wasn't she? Gosh, I get so lost. Oh, you're right, good catch. Oh, let's have Asteria do it. I'm gonna heal him.
With pleasure.
Thank you. Definitely made that. Goodness. Hey, that sounds cool. Bard equipment. Nice. One of these days I'll play a bard. That's something I never do. Either in tabletop or this, obviously. Always been curious about doing so.
Get going.
Did I ever talk to... Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's hard to remember sometimes. I only do this like twice a week, so it's like... If that was more than a couple sessions ago, it's great likelihood that I won't remember specifics. Try to refresh my memory as best I can right before a stream. You know, time limitations being what they are. Alright, let's find Zevlor. Tell him his people are good.
I'm told the Druids have stopped their damn chanting. What happened? Truly, Ilmater's ashes. I never thought she would actually see reason. Thank you. We still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us. And I'm afraid I have more yet to ask. You've bought us some time here, but the goblins are still massing out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army.
Indeed.
There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on it.
That's scary.
Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word. Pardon?
When we get to Baldur's Gate, where are we enlisting?
I'm done.
Alright, Pride. That sounds cool.
I'd like a clean start, but go with the watch. You're too honest to be a mercenary.
Hello. Let's give that to Shadowheart. Surprised he's got something blessed by Helm.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Cool. I think from here we'll just go ahead and warp out. tendency to get lost very easily, so let's just bypass all that. Probably Blighted Village. Continue where we left off.
Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
Okay. So we've done or tried the well. Matriarch Spider kicked our ass. I'm planning to come back when party's level 5. How close are we to level 4? Almost there. I'm thinking we'll head west, try to level up as much as possible. Once we hit level 5, come back for this. Then try our hand at the hag, and then finish up here. So I'm wondering, let me head out north because I do want to get Karlach. I haven't done so yet for some reason. This party's probably the one I'm going to stick with for at least the majority of the game. Like, this will be kind of like my main party. I do prefer Karlach, but in terms of trying to have a more balanced party, I don't want to swap out Astarion, my only real range. And honestly, someone who's invaluable so far as sneak attacks and things are concerned for Tactician. Oh wait, that's like human, isn't it? Where the hell is it? Oh. So yeah, we'll keep party as is, unless there's some sort of whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, you want me to? Okay. Oh crap, I didn't mean to equip it.
Fit for an ogre. You
Oh, it's dagger
notice
plus
a
1.
peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
I mean, I'm definitely taking the dagger. Or am I? Hey, beats.
You yank the dagger free, leaving a narrow slit behind.
Yol needs to hit the gym. I'm trying that hard for a dagger. Shed? This one right here? I assume that's the one you mean. I'll check it out. I can't recall. Oh, is that the one with the trolls or whatever bumping uglies?
You hear another muffled cry.
Oh,
Two inside
yeah, that's
answer.
right. That's funny. No, I'm trying to keep the sexual content kind of off the channel. I'd like my daughter to be able to watch this when she's older.
What's that?
What's what? What are you talking about, Shadowheart? There we go. Okay, so now we can just jump over that. I forget if there's a way around. I don't think so. Looks like we gotta jump. Yeah. I think even Gale can make that. Arcane Hunger. Okay, let's save. We've done a lot of stuff. Where'd you go, Gale? There you are.
Do you feel as flattered as I do?
Oh, right,
Invited
for real.
to dine with a devil.
I've never met a devil, but of course I've read a great deal about them. Even feigning a mortal form, it was easy to detect the whiff of sulfur about him. To spot the flicker of hellfire in his eyes.
I wonder why they don't have some kind of
Don't let
save
his
for
bluster
that
fool
to
you.
detect
All
whether or
that
not he's a
talk
devil.
of desperation merely
Or I guess
illustrates
ability
his
check.
own. I think he wants something from us, badly, and in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
I think Yo would probably
There's
say
no
3.
such thing as an absolute certainty. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand.
He says to a
one
paladin.
quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it. I'm the foggiest. But, based on the evidence before us, we can make certain deductions as to why he sought out our merry band. Fact 1, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact 2, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his
Funny you say
Cornelian
that.
rhyme?
Pretty sure he pops up at the end of the
Down came
bridge.
the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
Alright, let's get to your arcane hunger.
You'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate with my condition gnawing at my insides like a teething displacer kitten.
That sounds terrible.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Oh, it's got to be on my person? I straight up never use this.
Thank you.
I feel bad because it's like that was a gift, I think, from that little tiefling girl's parents, but I don't want to go all the way back to camp to get something.
That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Not for this one. I guess you kind of missed the, I usually do, but you missed the description of this character and everything. His whole thing, basically, short answer is he's a widower. He would still be far too hung up on his dead wife, essentially, to even consider romancing anyone. Typically I do, though. It's most often Shadowheart, but I have a couple that I've tried, Karlach, and I don't think I've tried Lysel yet. I think I planned on it with I've like, I don't know, let me show you, I have so many characters. I've got, and that's not all of them. I bought this back when I'm playing on Xbox. I got this back when they still hadn't fixed the that horrible bug that was just erasing saves and stuff. I had so many more. I don't know, maybe like 6 more. I have a problem. uh, but I'm pretty sure one of these has Lysel as the thing. I've got this was loosely based on one I played in the same campaign that played Yolan, Tomb of Annihilation for 5th edition. He's a half-elf ranger, beastmaster. This one was with the mods, what do you call it? The psychic mystic. He was kind of a joke character, but he's a druid. He's a fighter. I played in Eberron in a tabletop D&D 5e. This was a monk, and this was actually the first character I ever played in 5th edition. He's a Oath of Devotion paladin, who at the time my wife joined for a few sessions, and our characters were married in game. It was kind of funny, and then I think she got bored of it. This kind of thing isn't really her thing. She was just humoring me. Bless her. So I think her character wound up getting kidnapped or something, and then at some point that campaign stopped being a thing. I think the Gnolls are up ahead. Let's do Karlach.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
Careful, I'm behind.
Oh. Well, that's fine. I don't need advantage. Why would Asterion be pissed off by that? Oh, it's that thing's attitude towards Asterion, I see.
Beast reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood.
Hopefully I make this check.
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate.
Oof. Those are not good rolls.
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena.
That's at least one enemy combatant down. I guess 2 if you want to be technical. Alright, after this one I think we might need to take a long rest. Can I get a sneak attack off on him? Let's maybe get some line of sight first, huh? There we go. Definitely take him down. 10. Should have hit the one closer, I didn't see him. I have him run off before he hides.
Let's find some prey.
Don't want him getting too close, or he'll be in range of the archers that'll pop up in a second. Nice. I don't normally get this lucky with the rolls.
That hyena's making a break for it.
Yeah, he's gonna call for reinforcements. Wait, let's check his stats. Yeah, better dex than con. So let's see, Toll the Dead. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. You might just be my good luck charm. I never roll this well. I guess I might not. No, I don't have a second level spell slot anyway. Alright, call that good.
Try me.
Do I want to smite this guy? Yeah. Ah, that's unfortunate. I was hoping it would kill him. That's alright though. Nice. Oh, did we not kill one? Okay. Let's have... Well, they don't know that we're here yet. So maybe we can stealth up on them with the Styrian.
Now they see me.
A rough tempest I will raise. May it please, Mistra.
Oh crap, I thought we killed it. Shit, that was retarded. Oh man, that was really dumb. Oops. Let's back way the hell up then. The Manasterian.
Got to keep fighting.
You know, he's probably really good at con, I would imagine. No? Okay. Toll the Dead might work. That. Can't be that lucky. There we go. Golly. Alright, so that'll give us time to position ourselves to deal with these guys up here. Maybe get at least one round of surprise. I think we just leveled up, pretty sure that's what I heard. Oh, just Gale? Weird.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Oh, cantrips. Let me think, what was the one I was planning on? I forget. Booming Blade is new, I think. I'd like to keep him out of melee range. Though it is nice to have something in case the need comes up, right? Okay, I think what we'll do is what I normally do, and that's Shocking Grasp. Alright, I get 2 second level. I was rather surprised by how much I liked Flaming Sphere earlier, I guess last game. Yeah, let's do that one. We don't have a druid on our in our main party. And things like crowd control, you know, things like that are more valuable with tactician mode than imbalanced. Seems a little redundant to have both Cloud of Daggers and Flaming Sphere though. Is this an attack roll? Doesn't say. I imagine that's got to be a spell attack roll. Actually, crowd control from 2 different damage sources. It's not such a bad thing. Okay, that should be good for him. I'm surprised everyone else didn't get one. Are they like right on it?
Let's move.
Yeah, okay. So at the end of next encounter, they'll probably level up. Oh, we got plenty of time. We're making good progress pretty quickly tonight. Actually, let me have you. Pop a potion. I'll try to get a sneak attack off.
Can't give up now.
Don't want my guys being too far. Do they move or they just hang out right there? Let's watch them for a second. Looks like they're munching. Oh, one of them's moving. Okay, maybe I can get a little closer. They're still outside of normal range. Oh, that was so close. I really wish initiative worked the way that it does in like real D&D in this game. I think it uses like there's a mod that fixes it that makes it a D20 plus a Dex mod, but the vanilla version is, I forget what it is. I think it's like a D6 plus Dex mod or something like that. There's something weird about it that basically makes high Dex or the initiative. What is it? There's a feat for it. Basically makes that like insanely overpowered compared to like how it's intended to be for the tabletop version. I got some spell slots. We're about to take a long rest. I won't be shy about using them.
Don't get too close.
Asterian's always getting smacked though, golly. Where'd he go? Let me think. Let's do, yeah, all three on him. I'll make sure he's dead. Alright. And then we'll have him retreat a bit, because if I remember correctly, there's like one or two range guys. Should be able to get off another sneak attack. Let's try to figure out who's who here. Oh, I guess they all have Seething Fury. Oh, how's their AC? They're all 14. That one's 15. That's right, that one's the melee. Honestly, I find that the range guys give me more trouble in this encounter. Path's interrupted. I want to get close enough to fix that. Maybe I can hit him from here. There we go. Oh, he's the only one? Fine. That's terrible. Advantage with a AC of what, 15? Still can't hit him. How many spell slots does Shadowheart have? Can I check that?
I'm ready.
I've missed this.
Yeah, I'll have him try to hide. Balls. Oh, that's so annoying. In real D&D, you can just pass through a willing ally's space. But in this, it acts like it's some kind of blockade.
Need to act fast.
We'll we'll save the preserved life. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll healing word him. Oh, but they're at full health. Toll the Dead will do less if they're at full health. Yeah. Have her kind of retreat over here. Don't want our healers so exposed. Oh, that's right. Oh, I can't send stuff. I was trying to send that to Asterion just now. Forgot I was in combat. Yeah, low ground's a problem. Let's do him. Yeah, that's about right. I think we'll save that for a moment. Probably, well, backing him up will be pointless. I'll be within their range regardless. And he's always going to dash. I prefer they attack Yol with higher HP and a higher AC. He's got a better chance of not dying. So this guy is a more immediate threat. I still have quite a few spell slots actually. Benefit of pretty much never using them. Cast that at a second level. Send all 4 at him. How much do we do? I mean, that's not bad. And maybe retreat a little more.
Go for the throat.
Let's definitely disengage.
Don't linger.
Nice.
Got to focus.
And then you. I think his con is higher than his dex, isn't it? Oh no, that's surprising. Alright, Toll the Dead it is. Does he all get a chance to attack? Yeah, he does. I don't know if I want to use her last spell slot yet. We'll save that. Have her back up just a little bit to be out of line of sight of the
Stand in my way.
whatchamacallit, the archers up there. Yeah, why don't we do that on this guy? We need to take him down. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I want Yol to be just close enough to benefit from preserved life next turn. Where the hell did I throw Shadow Heart? She's right here. Let's put him right here. He's probably still in range. Right. Yeah, she'll probably wind up having to move about here. Wish they had a measuring tool for that. That's fine. Yeah, they'll get 2 attacks off, but it won't be enough to down him. Oh shit, unless they attack multiple times. I forgot they could do that. Damn. Crit on a downed PC means 2 auto failed death saves. That's a freaking problem. Thankfully, got my cleric. Come on. Oh my goodness, camera. Just let me do it. Okay, anyway. Alright. Oh wait, magic missile can still hit. Let's deal with that one first. I want to keep 1 second level I'm gonna keep 1 second level spell slot in case I have the need for a Misty Step. And then with her, move her right there to kind of center, preserve life a little better. Everybody's healed a little bit. Asterian's back up. And I'll use a healing word on him as well. Alright, that's her turn.
Shall we dance?
He's going to be kind of useless in terms of attacking. I'll tell you what. Let's have him kind of move right there. Nice. Should I dash to get over there? Oh no, I can get close enough to pop him with the javelin. How is the path is not interrupted? Get out of here.
Here goes nothing.
Alright, then I'll have him pop a healing potion. That'll be that. Ow. Yeah. I guess the old pissed him off. Alright, let's send Gale a little closer. I don't want to get him so close that he'll be prime target for these guys, but at the same time I don't want to waste his turn. I'll have him hang back this round. Is there another way up? Well, that'll take a million years to get up. Never mind. Maybe I could throw something that might be better. They have such a advantageous position. Got some Alchemist Fire, but I think that's just a D4. Alright, for now, we'll have Asterian advance. Still hidden. He should still be hidden if I use dash, pretty sure. Yeah. Because, I mean, you think of dash as sprinting, but all it is mechanically is doubling movement speed. So you can still crawl and dash. Well, I guess technically you can't, but you can still walk and dash. You know, you don't have to run. It doesn't have to be something conspicuous. I'm going to leave him right here, actually. I'll have him pop a healing potion since our cleric is out of spell slots.
My faith will protect me.
We can't level up mid-combat, can we? No. That'd be insane.
On I go.
Can't even catch my breath.
Alright, let's give him a little bit of chase. I forget what's Blade Warren. Oh, resistance to non-magical damage. Or physical damage, I guess, is how they group it. 20... That one's a 15, though. Can I get to him without incurring an attack of opportunity? I think so. Yes, you're getting smited. Smoke? Smitten. Smited? Whatever. And I think does his weapon have something I can... I mean, that would kill him. I might prefer to use that on the other guy, though. I could. There we go. Oh shit. Dude, crit on my freaking cleric, man.
Willing and able.
We'll have him come over here, stay out of line of sight.
There's blood in the air.
Can I sneak attack this guy? I think he's spotted. Yeah. Nice. One left. Who's pretty much dead.
Keep guessing. They will now abit them.
Poor Shadowheart. Her and Astarion are always just getting ganged up on. She doesn't have any spell slots,
No choice but
so
to
she
keep
needs to
going.
hang back. 60% physical. Same. Whatever, let's
That
throw
should
it.
work.
Cool. We're live. Alright, let's save. That went a lot easier than I expected, honestly.
Never a dull moment.
Those good rolls early on really helped with preventing newborn Gnolls from rising, being added to combat. Lay on hands charge, okay. Let's do an ASI. For you. Let's put them both into strength. No, I think I like his spells where they're at. And change his readily if I change my mind. I typically save his spell slots for smites anyway. Second level spell slot, new cantrip. I mean, that's good early on, but the more dangerous bad guys don't do mundane damage types like that. The scarier stuff comes from spells. Oh, that's necromancy stuff. I will do that eventually at some playthrough. Have like a party of necromancers essentially. That's not this one though. Let's do resistance, I think. That'd be a good compliment. Wait, did I want to do something else with her? I forget. I had all these guys like mapped out in my head and I forget. I wrote it down and I don't remember where I put it. Pretty sure with her I just wanted ASI at 4th level. Increased wisdom. Give her a little more to her healing spells. I try not to keep her in melee combat often enough for strength to matter. Con would be great, so she can get some more HP. Let's do wisdom this time around. We'll dump both of them into that. I think we get another spell slot, right? I mean, another spell we can have prepared. Oh no, same number. Just kidding. Alright, I like her spells where they're at. New feat. might benefit from not just doing an ASI. Alert. Alert is the feat I was trying to think of earlier. As I understand, playing on Tactician, having Asterion take the alert feat basically means that he's always first in initiative. Or damn near always. So that's hard to turn down. Let me think. What are his ability scores? But I could do... Is that all that does? Oh, it doesn't give him like a +1 dex or something. All the magic initiate stuff I suppose could be useful, but it's not really my style. That might actually be pretty damn useful for him. The high ground stuff always screws me. He usually attacks with advantage because of sneak attack. Or wait. No, I don't know if that actually... I think having advantage is just a requirement, but I don't know if sneak attack itself takes advantage of said advantage. I forget. I'll tell you what. We'll do ASI and I'll look into that and just respec the character and redo this level up at a later date if I'm wrong. That'll give a little more damage, a little more AC. I think, what is it, level 8 ASI? That's usually the one I start taking feats at if I'm going to do it. Yeah, let's save before I start going to camp or anything. Since everyone tries to either kill me or have sex with me anytime I try to go to sleep. Pretty much exhausted of spell slots. Does anybody need to talk? Cool. Oh, there's somebody. Ah, Gil's about to try to romance me. Gotta shoot my boy down. Love Gale's character. Mosquitoes. That's funny.
Oh. My, you startled me. I, was miles away.
I feel like a paladin would absolutely not say that unless they worship the same deity. They didn't think that one through.
Of course. I was just practicing an incantation. I do, because it's through practice that I seek to perfect, to augment. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Would you like to experience this?
Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink. Be right back. Kitchen's right there.
Then follow my lead.
Mute myself so I don't blast your eardrums out.
Now you.
Alright, I'm back. He's definitely not trying to do sleight of hand. Maybe Arcana. I know it's intelligence based, but it's probably closest to what he would try. Nice.
You feel something strange, like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran Mistraril Kantrak Eo.
4 cracks me up. I think he's got like a -1 to his intelligence. He's not doing 1. He's not... Performance is just not his shtick. We'll just stick with Arcana. It's just not him. Trying to RP it as best as I can. Dialogue limitations
Suddenly,
being what they are.
the scent of rose water and a sense of well-being. A sliver of weave that tastes sweet on the tongue.
Very good. Now, I want you to picture in your mind the concept of harmony, as true as you can.
We'll do insight, but for RP, like flavor, let's say it'll be a memory of his dead wife. Hey, meets beats. Yikes. DC of 5 and he almost didn't make it.
You see, or is it sense, the presence of a woman. The woman who hovered
Alright, I think
over
Gale's about to
Galen's
make it
palm.
weird if I
There's
remember right.
something like the anticipation of a kiss, then the pleasure of being cloaked in peace. You are safe. You are nestled in the cup of her hand.
You did it!
Just 2 bros being
Channeling the
bros, and
weave.
Gale's gotta make it weird, man.
How does it feel?
Not saying 1.
Oh, I know.
Humble too.
The weave connects you. The moment feels intimate. The weave evaporates, and as it does so, you realize the night feels suddenly cold and lonesome.
Womp womp.
There it goes. How easily things slip away from us, no matter how hard they were in the obtaining. Good night. I enjoyed sharing a moment of magic with you.
Alright. Gale knows how to take a hint, so we don't have to worry about him trying to have sex with us again. Oh, Asterian's still hiding. That's funny.
I've got a long road ahead.
Actually, you know what? I want to see if there's any updated dialogue options.
Gale is positively voracious.
Ooh.
Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword.
Where's Will at? Oh, there he is.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted
I don't like that
him
wording.
a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
Absolutely. I feel like there's a lot more kind of asshole type responses for Will's dialogue than for others. No, for Gale as well, I think. Actually, really for all the guys. Maybe I just don't notice it for the girls. I don't typically scroll all the way down. We'll do one.
Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
That is such a well-written dialogue exchange. Where I think we've already talked to Asterian. Where's Shadowheart at?
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Alright. Oh, why in the world? I absolutely did not walk into a log. That was weird. Alright, cool. Let's save. Go down for a long rest. Oh, 80, that's right. I forgot that the requirement was double for Tactician. I know it'll automatically do it if I tell it to, but sometimes it wastes supply unnecessarily. I need 7. Oh really? I'm surprised I don't have something with 4. Somebody tried to kill me in my sleep. That's nice. Or feed on me or anything. Looking at you, Asterion. Alright, I think we're good. I believe the encounter that'll start, or the encounter that meeting Karlach leads you into, with the Paladins of Helm, right? Or is it Tyr? I forget. I think that'll run us past quitting time, but I'm pretty sure we can at least get through the exchange between Will and Karlach. Actually, before we do that, let me loot these guys, and then I'll swap somebody out for Will so we can have character-specific dialogue. Oh yeah, I just walked into fire. That was kind of stupid. Is there a javelin hanging out? Nice. I like to read these. Can't have a bear in the city, bro. Come on. That's funny. Incredibly silly, but funny. Oh, a spear. Oh, the damage dice it's accounting for on the left is if you're two-handing it. I guess Watcher's Guide is just a mundane spear plus Death's Promise. Okay. Either way, I'll take it. Just won't equip it. Alright, before we venture forward, let's make sure we got everything. I don't think these rib cages actually have anything in them, do they? No. At least that one doesn't. Perhaps others do. But yeah, typically midnight my time, so I guess midnight central is when I kind of call it. I try to start 9 central as close as possible to that. You know, bedtime depending. I've got a kid, so just it's hard to be consistent with that. I try to as best I can, but you never know when bedtime will run long. Ow. I forget who that is. Longsword, yes, thank you. I believe it's a higher damage dice than what I've got. Damage die, whatever. Where's it at? Am I blind? It is. It's one step up. Again with versatile. But I dropped Death's Promise. That's fine. We'll give him his longsword. It's kind of silly that it's basically it's starting equipment for Paladin in tabletop version of 5th edition. It's kind of silly that they make it this far into the game before you have access to just a simple longsword. Trying to get that book. Where's that? There we go. Oh, I didn't realize they mentioned Agma in this. I don't think I've ever read this one. Second Sundering. Was there a first? Give me a moment. I'm going to read up on that after we shut down for the night. Cool. Alright. If I didn't have a tab open for that immediately, I would have just straight up forgotten. I really enjoy consuming like lore. Cool. Ah, another crate. Can't reach it. It's fine. I feel like we might be weird having so many ears on us. Fluid oil of sharpness. Ah, I don't know if last time we used an oil of sharpness it did nothing. I don't know if it was a bug or what, but it's, it was just the regular oil. It should give a +2. The diluted gives +1. Not sure I want to chance it wasting a bonus action again, but could try it out, reload, I suppose. If it decides to like not work again. It's really weird. I didn't I've played through this game many times and I've never encountered so many bugs as in this playthrough. In fact, I usually encounter almost none. For whatever reason, like everything's being super annoying this playthrough. Oh, there's the card that I've been looking for. Sorry, this thing makes me itchy. This headset for some reason. Alright, definitely don't want to leave any food lying around if we can help it. Oh, surely there's more than that. There we go. That was weird. I hope it didn't cut out for you guys. I just got some message from OBS telling me it disconnected for some reason. Oh, I guess looks like you guys didn't see it. Cool. Ew, half-eaten. Gross. Ah, damn it. Gale, come on, bro. I'm trying to pick up an apple off the side of the road like a weirdo. more? I thought I got it. Nice. It's not much, but I mean, every bit of supply helps. Especially with Tactician mode doubling the supply necessary to get a long rest. Nice. Okay, I think we successfully looted everything. Now let's swap out. We'll swap out, I guess, Gale for Will. Because Asterian's sarcasm cracks me up. If he's got something to say, I want to hear it.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. I like how you think.
Alright, let's level him up. Not that we'll keep him for combat. I typically don't really use Will. Except for encounters that are like specifically related to his kind of backstory, his character quest. Oh, that's a cantrip. I mean, thunder damage is nice. I have Eldritch Blast, though. Seems a little silly. Bone Chill is actually really useful. Toll the Dead's always useful. Not everything has high wisdom. Usually, melee central characters have lower wisdom, and so they're really good targets for that. That's weird. I thought it was a Constitution save, wasn't it? Does it change being a Warlock spell? Strange. Alright, for his new spell. Probably gonna do Scorching Ray. Misty Step is incredibly useful though. I don't really much care for Warlocks. I don't really know how to play them well. There's a lot of things, if I was writing, right, rather if I was Wizards of the Coast, right, and I was creating the mechanics for the game, for 5th edition, not necessarily Baldur's Gate 3, but 5th edition, I would have given each class the ability to just change a spell on a go at a long rest or whatever, or when they wake up doing their morning routine, the way that wizards and everybody else can do. Rangers, warlocks, and shoot, what was the other one? Sorcerers kind of get screwed on that. What they've got is what they've got. Can't ever change it, except on level up, which I feel is a completely unnecessary and just wildly unfair and unbalanced decision. If I was to run a campaign myself as DM, I would just nix that requirement and just give them that same ability that everybody else has. It's not like I mean, they've nerfed rangers so much in 5th edition. In like 3.5, they were wildly overpowered. I could see wanting to make them more balanced, sure, but they're pretty much worthless in 5th edition. Every single function that a ranger does can basically be fulfilled by the what is it, the Outlander background that any character can just take as long as you write it into their backstory. And the rest, there's so much crossover between the classes, which I know they did to make it a less complicated edition, more accessible to mainstream, which in general I do agree with as a decision, insofar as the direction they were taking the tabletop game. But I still feel like much work was left undone in terms of balancing the classes in the tabletop system itself, upon which this is based. So all that to say this, I have no clue how to be good with a warlock because I disagree so heavily with how they made the class that I would just completely rewrite the shit and just never had the patience to play as one as a result. I think I might do Scorching Ray. Kind of play into his touched by hell, or touched by the hells, I suppose. It's more accurate for the setting. Misty Step, though. The utility for that is invaluable. Yeah, we'll stick with Misty Step. Now for him, feats might be more useful. Oh wait, well, there was like a, what, defensive duelist? I mean, that's not bad. I thought, doesn't it do something else too? I thought there was a secondary effect for this. I guess not. In either case, that's pretty damn good. Defensive duelist. I think we'll do that one unless I change my mind for him. Probably stay away from the magic initiate stuff. What's Warcaster again? Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, it's a good feat for certain builds. I personally, I don't, unless you've got like a war cleric or something like that, who I don't believe has access to Shocking Grasp. Though I suppose they get it with this feat. Unless I'm doing that, I tend to keep spellcasters the absolute hell out of melee range. Especially in Tactician mode. I learned that lesson early on. I was really surprised by the difficulty curve. Okay, cool. We've got him leveled up. Let's go back to the player character, leave camp.
Well, in it.
And Actually, since we've got him in our party.
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
Make sure he's got
I've always had a soft spot
everything
for the
equipped.
confident ones. They always disappoint though.
I thought, didn't I have like some kind of special rapier or something? I might have put that in the traveler's chest. Let's just check that out first.
Never mind.
Make sure. We've already got Will as part of our party at the moment. It's convenient to just take care of this now before I forget. So dad brain is a real thing, man, I'm telling you. That was for bards. Don't need intelligence for him. That's for Karlach. Which actually, you know what? I might as well pick up the stuff for Karlach. Well, no, because she won't be added to my party immediately. I guess I didn't have anything for him. I'm sure I will. Alright.
Ah, Will, no question. He's strong, fast, and righteous. I'm salivating already.
Interesting.
You sound disappointed. I'll bite you if you ask.
I'm sure you would. Don't sound so eager.
I hadn't heard that exchange before, that's funny. There's more dead gnolls?
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
For some reason I'm blanking on this. Is this the place that's on fire?
Killed a few giant bats in my day, Astarian, but never hunted a vampire.
That's right. Is this the owlbear thing? I really don't have any intention on doing the owlbear stuff.
If you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
Kind of makes me sad. It's kind of a messed up little side quest there. What was that? If that's what this is. Oh, it won't let me get that little whatever javelin thing.
Cut it out. There's worse than gnolls out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would that worry?
Give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Only thing you give a dragon back,
I straight up don't remember what's over here. Let's check it out. Oh. These are those asshole so-called paladins. Got it. Alright, let's find Karlach. Found things out of order, that's funny. Wrong way. Oh crap, why are we rolling survival? Yeah, everybody failed it. Wonderful. Alright, Karlach should be up ahead. Sorry, I know I save excessively. Morrowind taught me to do that. with how often it crashed back in the day before the unofficial patch. Sup?
One horn, the stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you, her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She's a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Probably one. Yeah. Let's go with one. 2 reeks of far more pragmatism than Yule has.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Too late for that, isn't it, Will?
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit.
You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Love Karlach's character.
Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that.
She's actually my preferred
And
romance
you
option when
are-
I do a character that's, doing that. For him, both backstory-wise and just because I don't like to do any sort of like sexual content or anything on a stream. Because of that, not this playthrough.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
There we go.
Little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Get him, girl.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
Heck yeah.
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety, should the need arise.
That's a strange thing to say out loud.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Looks like your troops
He has
all
fire
trooped up.
resistance.
You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
I really dig the irony of trading Will out for her, but also I would have traded Gale out for her anyway.
All right. I know a shortcut.
Let's hop.
Because in general, I want to keep the party player character, Shadowheart, Gale, and Asterion. Swapping out somebody for whatever character is doing, like, for example, this little side quest thing that we're doing, this little whatever mission, directly involves Karlach, and so I want Karlach in my party. That's kind of what I'm getting at. I'm just too tired to say it eloquently.
I'd love to, thanks.
Alright, let's level her up. Despite the absolute bullshit throwing mechanics that routinely piss me off, we're still going to build her in that tavern brawler kind of way. Although I might have her do a different subclass of barbarian than I usually do. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. I'll pick in the moment. Improvising is a preferred way to go about things for me. I perform best in the moment anyway. Oh, they call it specialization. It's subclass. Just so y'all know. Okay, so the enraged throw, I'm pretty sure that's only for a specific subclass though. The Berserker, yeah, that's right. That's why I chose Berserker. So Giant is new as of either the most recent or the second most recent update. Never used it. Either in Baldur's Gate 3 or in tabletop, 5th edition. It does sound really cool though. Excuse me. Does that give you higher damage dice? If you're changing size, it should up damage dice. Really? Oh, just a +2. Okay, +4 when throwing. That's the difference, because you can get +2 just from regular rage bonus. From like any other subclass of barbarian. It's cool and all, but Wildheart. Is Wildheart the one I'm thinking of? Oh, with the totems. I think it goes by a different name. For the tabletop version. Bestial heart. Can I check that out? No. Oh, dude, they threw the wild magic one in there. That's cool. I like that they did that. That would be fun. I might do a wild magic playthrough. Oh, that's cool. I think I'll just stick with Berserker. Searing Smite. Riding Feet. Scroll down to Tavern Brawler. Yeah, we'll add it to straight. Cool beans. Now we definitely have some equipment for her. We'll go ahead and we'll outfit Karlach. And try to set up as much as possible for this encounter. Then we'll kind of call it there. I guess we'll take these. I don't typically use them, but they're there for her. So I mean, might as well keep them in her inventory. I think this was the one I was looking for. Yes. Equip. The whole lightning charge thing is good for a certain build, but I don't do that build personally. Sounds cool, looks cool, you know, doing all the lightning stuff, but like, there's just so many better things that could occupy those slots. Let's make sure gear is the best we can make it. Oh, that'd be really cool for a monk. I guess we don't need all this stuff. In his inventory anymore. Send that dagger +1 to Starion, maybe? Though I think what he's got equipped is already better than that. Yeah, rapier's better. Alright, that's fine.
Still alive. Excellent progress.
Oops. Fat fingered.
Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Can't leave Zariel's bruisers roaming the coast.
Easy, girl. It's been like 5 minutes. Come on.
Good news. Can't wait to see him finished.
Okay, so we know that we're there, where we came from. Let's at least set up... Oh, there's a backpack. You know what? We give that to Yol. Give the toxins of Starion. I'll hold on to the throwing stuff. Thief stuff and arrows for Starion, of course. Let's get our alchemical ingredients.
A key?
opens.
Me too. Never had opportunity to use it. Okay. We'll stop there. That sets us up for basically starting that encounter immediately. Provided I can't figure out a way to get a sneak attack in and a surprise round from Mysterion. But you know, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. We'll be back. What hell day is this? Tuesday. I think Friday I have like actual D&D with the guys. Most likely Saturday, maybe Sunday. But yeah, I'll probably say it's gonna be Saturday for this weekend that I'll stream. Special thank you to you, Sweetness of Fruit, for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate that. This is always more fun with company. You know, I've played through this several times myself. It's just not the same as with someone else. You know what I mean? And that's why I do this. But yeah, if y'all like what I did tonight, if y'all think I did a good job, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe. But I guess it's getting late. I've got work in the morning and everything. I don't want to keep y'all. I have a tendency to not shut up if you let me get to talking. So we'll go ahead and call it there. But no, I had fun tonight, and thank you guys for hanging out. And again, special thank you to you, Garner. I appreciate the subscribe, and I miss you, man. Maybe sometime we can get together. But I know a flight's probably going to be involved with that. But anyway, y'all have a good night. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe this week. And I'll see you this weekend, Saturday, 9:30ish Central. But yeah, y'all have a good night, alright?